Morning, Giorgione Huskies. Today is Monday, April 27th, and here is today's news. Up first, he's saying Miss Overfeld.
Good morning, Huskies. I invite you to join us in a challenge. It's a random act of kindness challenge that we're going to be doing over the next few days and possibly few weeks. The challenge today is to see if you can message someone a hello, good morning, kind words this morning, or this evening, kind words. Message us in the links below or message one of your teachers and let them know, how did that experience go? How was your random act of kindness? I want to see how many of you can get out there and proceed to do one random act of kindness. Remember, the focus today is saying hello or something kind to someone. Call them, text them, give them a moment of your time. See you later, Huskies.
Up next is a message from Miss Nalder.
Hi, Giorgione students. This is Mrs. Nalder. I'm outside enjoying a lovely Saturday with my husband, my son, my grandson, and my daughter-in-law. And as we were out enjoying the good weather, I thought, hey, I got a math problem for my students. So this spring, as you can see, Mrs. Nalder planted some flowers. So did my nice neighbor. So when I planted my flowers, my daughter-in-law picked up some flowers for me. She picked up 27 different flowers for me. I had 9 pots to put my flowers in. In 3 of those pots, there's only 1 flower. In the other remaining pots, there are an even number of flowers. So how many total flowers are in each of the remaining pots, other than the 3 that only had 1 flower in it? That's your math question for today. I hope you have a good answer for me. Take care. See you soon, Ms. Nalder.
Up next is Miss Vanderhorst and I with some information about ASB offices for next year.
Good day, Huskies. I'm Ms. Vanderhorst.
And I'm Miss Shepherd, and we wanted to talk to you today about applying to be an officer in ASB next year.
You can find a link to the application in your grade level counselor team, and it was in an email to your parents from Ms. Graves. All of the information for running can be found in the forms document, including what you have to do to submit and what offices you can run for.
If you're having trouble finding it, email one of us and we'll send you a link. You can also go to bit.ly/GMSASB 2021.
To apply, you must fill out all of the questions in the form. Your parent or guardian must email or text Ms. Shepherd or Vanderhorst, and you must submit a recording of a 1-minute speech. If you're having trouble recording your speech, contact one of us and we can support you.
All of that is due on May 8th. The following week, we'll post a link to all the speeches to watch in the grade level counselor teams and online. After you watch the video, you can vote online.
At the same time, you'll be choosing your classes for the 2021 school year. Voting and class selections will be open from May 11th to May 15th.
So, Ms. Vanderhorst, why would someone want to join ASB?
Well, Ms. Shepherd, ASB officers plan our all-school events like the pep assemblies, dances, choose-a-thon, turkey trot, winter social, end-of-year events, and help run the fundraisers.
They also get to support incoming 6th graders at Jumpstart, and in the first few days of school, they get to assist at open house nights and bingo night, and students can attend an awesome summer camp for 4 days with other middle school leaders from around our state. It's awesome.
They also attend field trips to other middle school leadership trainings and conferences during the school year, plus a fun celebration end of year field trip.
If you have any questions or concerns, email or text one of us. We are here to support you and hope we have a lot of students run for office next year. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Up next, it's On This Day with Miss Coho.
Hello, Huskies. Time to travel back in time and find out what was happening in the world on April 27th. Does this song sound familiar? It's Für Elise by composer Ludwig van Beethoven. We believe he composed this well-known song on this day in 1810. Why don't we know for sure? Well, the song didn't actually get published until 1867, 40 years after Beethoven's death. The German music scholar Ludwig Noll found the original manuscript, which was signed and dated by Beethoven. On this day in history, several things were happening on the continent of Africa. The West African countries of Togo and Sierra Leone were formed. Both had been colonies ruled by European countries. Starting in the 1500s, European countries began exploring and conquering many places in Africa, Asia, North and South America, which we call colonialism. The European countries often forced their cultural and religious practices on the native people and exploited their natural resources. Many of these colonies worked to gain their independence after World War II. And on this day in 1960, Togo gained independence from France, and in 1961, Sierra Leone gained its independence from Great Britain. In South Africa, people are celebrating Freedom Day. Freedom Day honors the first time Black people were able to vote in elections in this country. Before these elections, apartheid had limited many of the rights of Black people in the country. Apartheid was the government policies that benefited the minority of white people and allowed for segregation and discrimination against the majority Black population. But on this day in 1994, all the people in South Africa could vote, regardless of race or ethnicity, and Nelson Mandela became the first Black president of the country that May. We are finishing up again with Washington State. On this day in 1926, the King County Sheriff's Department got a warrant to raid Ole Stelsland's residence east of Redmond. What were they looking for? Moonshine. Moonshine is a homemade liquor, and the sheriffs found 2-gallon bottles, 4-quart bottles, and 2-pint bottles of it. Prohibition made it illegal to make or sell alcohol, and the law was passed in Washington State in 1916. Not long afterwards, in 1919, prohibition was added to the U.S. Constitution, making it the law in the entire United States. The law was repealed or taken away in 1933, but we don't know if Ole was still making moonshine then. That is this day in history for April 27th. Now go out and make some history yourselves.
Up next is Miss Vanderhorst with some words of wisdom.
Happy Monday, Huskies. This is Miss Vanderhorst with a few words of wisdom. What does it mean to resolve to do something? It means you come to a decision. You make a choice. For example, you can resolve to be a good student. You can resolve to be a kind and respectful human being. Olympic ice skater Scott Hamilton talks about choosing kindness. Some call these random acts of human kindness. But the truth is, acting unselfishly is not random at all. Instead, it is a conscious, concerted effort to make the world better by making someone else's life better. And when you make the choice, when you resolve to contribute to the world, to your school, to your family and friends, not only do you improve the lives of others, you improve yourself. Today, resolve to be a helpful and caring person, knowing you'll be a better person for it. With something to think about, this is Miss Vanderhorst. Make it a great Monday or not, the choice is yours.
Giadroni Huskies are ready for high school, ready for life, and ready to change the world. Tune back in tomorrow.